So he says the plot is good, but the way it is taught is terrible. He feared that Mr. Crocker would even come home if he missed him there. Hello students and welcome to Prep School English classes. Today's session is chapter 6 from your Hornbill textbook. The lesson titled The Browning Version. When I say the Browning Version, it's a book by itself. A part of the play is taken. So let's look at what is the lesson all about. Before that, as school children, you have spent most of your time with your teachers, isn't it? And you carry a special bond, a special kind of relation with your teachers. And the adoration, the kind of love that you have shown, that is something very, very special. Even though your teacher might be rude at times, or even though your teacher would have shouted, or even though you dislike the teacher, but deep inside you carry that love and you will not like or not love to hear somebody talking against, or you yourself will never talk against your teacher, isn't it? So here is a story about a young teenage boy who's around 16 years, who has a certain disliking towards his teacher. He in fact criticizes, but alongside, he deeply loves, he deeply adores his teacher. So what is that I'm going to discuss in today's session? I will be discussing about who is the author, what is the title, the theme, the significance, characters, words in context, summary of the lesson, along with a few questions, the kinds of questions, and then how does the lesson conclude at all. So with this, let's look at who is the author. So he is a British dramatist and a screenwriter. He is Terence Rattigan. So he has taken a part of the book, a part of the play, and then let's look at what is the play all about. So moving forward to have an overview of the lesson, what is this play all about? The play is between a conversation between a teacher and a student. So it's not a complete play, it's a part of the play wherein the conversation between the student and the teacher is highlighted. Moving forward, what is the central idea then? What is the central idea in the lesson that you get to know? It's a relationship between the teacher and the student. It's the relationship between the teacher and the student. And lastly, the theme. What is the theme? It's a case study in a lifetime of emotion. All right. So it's a case study of a lifetime emotion. So thus the play, it's very, very short. It's about a teacher and a student, their conversation. Now, I might tell you the summary, but what is important for you? You need to read the textbook because the conversations are very, very interesting and very simple to understand. Don't miss it. The lesson is only around 3 to 4 pages. It's really interesting for you all to read. So moving forward, let's look at the characters in the play. The first character is the protagonist, that is Taplow. He is a teenage student of 16 years. So he is a 16-year schoolboy and he is Taplow, followed by Mr. Crocker Harris. Mr. Crocker Harris, he is a strict teacher. He is a teacher, but he is very strict. Followed by, you have Mr. Frank. Now, Mr. Frank is another young science teacher. And then you have Mrs. Millie Crocker. She is the wife of Mr. Crocker, and so she is also a part of this play. So you have these four characters. One is Tableau, Mr. Crocker, Mr. Frank, and Mrs. Millie. All right. So let's look at a little more detail about the characteristic features of each character. So to start with Tableau, he is a very frank young boy. He is straightforward. He voices out his opinions, very respectful towards his teachers, but too very afraid too. So to repeat, he is very young, around 16 years of age, very frank, very straightforward, but he is also scared and very respectful towards the teacher. So moving to the next character, we see here Mr. Crocker. He is a teacher too, but he is a strict disciplinarian. He follows rules. Whatever the school has said, he follows those rules. He has a strong hold over the students. He has a strong hold over the students, and he hates flattery, and he does not want anybody to like him. What do you mean by that? You have seen variety of teachers, different kinds of teachers, isn't it? Some of them are excellent in their teaching. Some of them are so very strict that they have the complete control over you. Some of them are very friendly and they come down to your level and be your best friend. Some of them want you to like them, want you to keep praising them, and some of them wouldn't want you to keep praising them, to say that, you're too good, oh, that's nice. Okay, so he is one kind where he doesn't want anybody to like him. So he does not want flattery. He hates that flattery kind of notion from the student. So that is with Mr. Crocker, and Tableau has a problem with Crocker. So let's see what is it about. Moving to the next character, you see Mr. Frank. He is a science teacher. He is a science teacher. He understands students' behavior. He is quite pally with the students, but then he doesn't have that much of control like how Crocker has, or he has not taken a name like however Mr. Crocker has taken. So that's the reason he envies Crocker. He envies Crocker. All right. So that's about Mr. Frank. Moving forward, you see Mrs. Millie. You see Mrs. Millie. She is the wife of Mr. Crocker. She is also a teacher. She's a thin woman. She's around 30 years, very kind-hearted towards students, and she's the wife I told you. And also, she's pretty smart and she understands his children very well, and she is a friendly lady. So in this play, you see these four characters, wherein the protagonist of the play here is Tableau himself, and then he has a problem with Mr. Crocker, his teacher, and there's another teacher, Mr. Frank, a science teacher, who does not know who is Tableau, or Tableau doesn't know who is Frank, but they get to meet each other. But he envies Crocker and his wife, Mrs. Millie. So moving forward, let's look at few of the words in context, which is very important. So there are very few words, but their meaning is a little strange because it is a play. So have a look at it. When I say criterion, that means standard. And slackers means weak students. Slackers are what? Weak students in studies. Weak students in studies. Muck means rubbish. And then Agamemnon. Agamemnon is a drama by Aeschylus. Now Aeschylus has written a Greek book. So Agamemnon is a drama which he has written. Captain is detained, shriveled him up, reduce his feeling, and cape is a shawl or a stole that you put around. Moving forward, frantically, in a hurried way. What is frantically? In a hurried way. Infinitely is very much. Form is class. So here Tableau belongs to fifth grade form means fifth grade class. General run is a normal group. Then Aeschylus, I told you, is a Greek writer. Then sadist is get pleasure by giving pain to others. So sadist is get pleasure by giving pain to others. Somebody doesn't want others to be happy. So they get that pleasure when they see pain in others. So they are sadist. And then remove here means promote. Remove here means result. It is promotion of a student from one class to another one. So quickly have a look at the words in context. So those were few of the words that you might be unfamiliar and it might sound a little different. For example, remove means we will never think that, it is promote. But in this play, it is promotion. It's a result. So there are many things like that which you get to see. So moving forward, let's understand what is the Browning version all about. So I have subtitled it in the following headings. I'll give you an introduction. Then let's look at Mr. Frank, who is a science teacher. What is his conversation with Taplow? That's very important. And then Taplow, how he criticizes Mr. Croc, the criticism of Mr. Croc. How does Taplow do that? And Mr. Frank responds. Mr. Frank responds to whatever Taplow does. And then Mr. Crocker's personality. What is the personality that Taplow is talking about, Mr. Crocker? Let's get to see that. And Taplow's likes towards Mr. Crocker. So though Taplow criticizes or dislikes Mr. Crocker, he still admires, he still adores, he still has that liking and that love for his teacher. Lastly, how Crocker's wife Millie brings relief to Taplow and how does the lesson end at all. So dear children, what is that I want to tell you all is, since it is a play, my summary might not have any kind of conversation. It's important that you read the textbook. And I have told you all also, since your question paper pattern has got a lot of multiple choice questions, surely you can expect the extracts, the conversational extracts, and then questions will be based on that. So that's the reason, please read the textbook lesson. So moving forward to Browning version, please understand that it is an extract from a play. It highlights the attitude of teenage student towards his teacher. It comments are shocking as it's very close to truth. He here is who? Taplow. So the student's comment is actually very shocking as it's very close to truth. He is afraid of his teacher because of his promotion. So he carries that fear that his teacher might not promote him. So he is afraid of his teacher. There is another teacher, that is Mr. Frank, who encourages him. So to whatever Taplow is criticizing Mr. Crocker, you see Mr. Frank is encouraging. Why is it? Because he envies Mr. Crocker. The play reflects on the teacher's quality. So the whole play reflects on the quality of the teacher. So with this, let's move forward to understand what is the introduction. So you see here, pictures are not original. It's only that, slides can be colorful and I can at least relate using the picture. So Taplow is in a confused state, is not feeling too very comfortable. Why? Why is it? So the play begins this way. The scene of the play is set in a school. It's in a school. The scene of the play is in a school. It opens with a 16-year-old boy, Taplow. So the play opens with this boy. He was detained by his teacher. What was a flashback? He was detained by the teacher. Why? Let's get to see. So He was waiting for his teacher. For whom was he waiting? He was waiting for his teacher. Who was his teacher? His teacher was Mr. Crocker. The teacher had not yet arrived. So he was standing outside the office in the school just waiting for his teacher. Why? Because his teacher had asked him to come and meet him. So while he was waiting, he gets to meet another teacher whom he did not know at all. That is Mr. Frank. I told you Mr. Frank is a science teacher. So he finds him and starts talking to Taplow. So how does the conversation begin? Hello, do I know you? Then he will say, oh, good afternoon, sir, or whatever. I am so and so. So like that, they build a conversation. Now, Taplow informs that he had missed one day of school and he had to come to do an extra work. So what does this Frank do? He finds out, yes, child, why are you here? For whom are you waiting? Is it for Mr. Crocker, is it? He hasn't come yet. Why have you been waiting? For which Taplow says, I had missed one day of school, sir. So that's the reason I am asked to come and give that extra work. I have asked to come here at 6:30. So that's the reason I am come here and I am waiting for my teacher. So Mr. Crocker asked him to come to compensate for that. For what? For his 1 day of absence. So the introduction to the play starts with a schoolboy, that is Taplow, standing and waiting for his teacher who had not come. He encounters or Mr. Frank meets him and there is a conversation. So moving forward, Mr. Frank converses with Taplow. So what is the conversation that Taplow has with Mr. Frank? Let's have a look at it. Taplow introduces himself as a student. He says that he is a lower 5th grade student. He is a lower 5th grade student. Says Mr. Crocker does not tell results of the student beforehand like other teacher. So while the conversation, Taplow says that like any other teacher, Mr. Crocker does not tell the results at all, sir. So I don't know what is my result, whether I have been promoted or whether I have been detained. So I have been asked to do this extra work. That's because I was absent for a day. So if I don't come today, I fear that I might not be promoted. So that's the reason I have come here. He's unlike other teacher. Like other teachers will tell if we ask whether we are promoted, they will say yes. But Mr. Crocker tells us that what we are worth it, he has graded us. So he doesn't tell us the result unless and until the result day is on. So Frank is surprised and says that the headmaster announces the result on the last day, but that is no criteria. So Frank, first of all, he envies Mr. Crocker. So when the student is talking against Mr. Crocker, he pitches in there and says, is it? But the headmaster, of course, tells us to announce the results on the last day of the school. So today being the last day, the results will be announced, but that is no criteria in the sense that doesn't stop anybody to tell the result beforehand itself. So Taplow says that only Mr. Crocker abides by this rule. So Taplow says, it's only Mr. Crocker who abides by this rule, sir. All the other teachers are very different. So moving forward, the conversation continues. So there will be talking still more, and the talk is about whom? It is about Mr. Crocker and the displeasure that Taplow has about Mr. Crocker. So moving forward, Frank asks Taplow if he would want to pursue science if he gets a favorable result. So Frank will ask Taplow, now suppose you are promoted, what is that you want to do? You want to persuade your science learning, is it? So for which Frank is elated by the thought of this little boy. Now, Frank tells the boy very sadly that he gets all poor students, that means all slackers or weak students, and Taplow says is very interested to learn science rather than reading the Agamemnon, which was useless. So the book which he is studying right now, he feels it is useless. It's not that the story is not good. It's not that the story is not good. It's that the way it is taught, it is not good. So he's once again referring to Mr. Crocker itself. So he says, the plot is good, but the way it is taught is terrible. The way it is taught, T-A-U-G-H-T. Okay, the way it is taught is terrible. Frank is astonished. Frank is very surprised. Dear children, let's make a correction with this spelling. It is taught. Okay, so this is a conversation that Taplow and Frank, Mr. Frank, the science teacher, has. Taplow is talking about, what is he talking about is displeasure towards whom? Towards his teacher, that is Mr. Crocker. Says that today is the last day. He has asked me to come. I don't know what's going to happen with the results. He hasn't even said. When I asked him, he says, whatever you deserve, I have given you. But other teachers are different. It is only Mr. Crocker who abides by the rule, for which he interrupts to say that what he is doing is no criteria. He could have actually told you the results, but don't know why he is doing this. So with this, let's move forward to understand Taplow's criticism of Crocker. So what is the criticism? So he gets a little free hand. He can open up. He can be straightforward with Mr. Frank now. Mr. Frank, though being the teacher, he is listening. He is entertaining whatever Taplow is saying. So he is a little excited. So he opens up. So what is the criticism that he gives? He says, according to Taplow, Mr. Crocker Harris is different kind of a teacher. Mr. Crocker Harris is a very different kind of teacher. He is too strict and hardly human. He says he's so very strict. He doesn't carry any human characters. He is hardly human. Taplow imitates his voice. He imitates how Mr. Crocker speaks, how he shouts, how he teaches. And Mr. Frank is having a gala time. When he asked for his result, when Taplow asks Mr. Crocker for the result, I believe he said he has got what he deserved and no less or no more. So when Mr. Taplow says, ask Mr. Crocker, so what's my result? Am I promoted? For which he replies, you have got no less or no more. Whatever you deserve, you have got. So he is a kind of teacher like this. So what does Taplow do? He is imitating Mr. Crocker's voice. So he expected that Mr. Crocker could have rather marked him down for doing extra work. So he did not want to come today, the last day of the school, to do this extra work. He felt that Mr. Crocker could let him go. He could have let him go away, or, he could have pardoned his absence. Who's absent? Taplow's absent. So moving forward, hearing this criticism, what is Mr. Frank's response? He's very excited that the student is talking against a teacher. So what is the response? He pretends to be unhappy, encourages Taplow to imitate his teacher once again. Mr. Frank pretends to be unhappy, but in the same way alongside, he encourages Taplow to repeat or to imitate Mr. Crocker once again. He asked Taplow, what time did Mr. Crocker ask him to come? Alright, what is this time that he wanted you to come? He's asking him. So Taplow says, sir, it is at 6:30. For which, what does Mr. Frank say? 6:30? I mean, it's 6:40 now. He has still not come. Do one thing. Why do you want to wait? However, if not waiting here, you said you're going to play golf, isn't it? So go over and play golf. So he's trying to slightly, make things worsen here. So he insists that he could go and play golf as it was already 10 minutes of waiting. For which Taplow is very shocked. Oh my God, how can a teacher ever say this? He's very, very shocked. But he's scared if his teacher will follow him home. But still, Taplow is so scared, so frightened, he did not want to leave that place and go because he feared that Mr. Crocker would even come home if he missed him there. So Frank tells that he envies Mr. Crocker because the students are scared of him. Frank even tells Taplow that I am very jealous. I envy Mr. Crocker because students like y'all are very scared of him. Alright? So this is what Frank's response when Taplow started to, criticize or open up his views about his teacher, Mr. Crocker. So Mr. Crocker Harry's personality. Let's look at Mr. Crocker Harry's personality. So Taplow continues criticizing his teacher, Crocker, with Mr. Frank. Alright? So what does he say? He makes a little fun of him. He says Crocker is not a sadist. He is not a sadist in the sense he doesn't hurt somebody for the pleasure that he gets out of it. It is only that he does not want anybody to like him. So Taplow says Mr. Crocker is not a sadist. He does not want to hurt anybody and derive that pleasure. It's only that Mr. Crocker doesn't want anybody to like him. So he has no feeling. He is hard like a nut. He says he's so hard like a nut. He is heartless. He is all dried up. He has absolutely no feeling. He hates that people like him. And Taplow apologizes with Frank for talking too much. Now, after voicing out all this to say that, Mr. Crocker is a sadist, he doesn't have a feeling at all. He is like, he's just so hard at his heart. He's like a nut. And he doesn't want anybody to get attached to him. After saying all that, the student Taplow apologizes with Frank to say, sorry, sir, if I have been talking bad about a teacher. This is what I feel about Mr. Crocker. So moving forward, likes Mr. Crocker. In spite of all these criticism, in spite of all these dislikes, or in spite of all these disturbances that Taplow has, the most funniest part or something to appreciate is he has his liking for Mr. Crocker. So he says, in spite of all his crankiness, that is, crankiness of whom? It is of Mr. Crocker. In spite of all the crankiness, Taplow likes Mr. Crocker. He really adores him. Why? He recalls an incident. There was an incident which he recalls. It so happened that Mr. Crocker cracked a joke in the classroom and nobody actually understood because the joke was in Greek. Okay? And the students, because they did not understand, they kept quiet. What did Taplow do? Instead of letting his teacher down, he felt that, oh, he has cracked a joke. Let me laugh for it. So he laughed. When all the class students were quiet, Taplow laughed for the joke. What did Mr. Crocker do? He was very amazed. He said, yes, Taplow, can you stand up and explain what is that you have understood for you to laugh? Actually, Taplow had not understood anything, isn't it? So he recalls that incident. Crocker made one of his classic jokes. It was in Latin, Nobody laughed. On sheer courtesy, Taplow laughed. This proved to be bad move by Taplow because Crocker asks Taplow to explain the joke to the whole class. So he was trying to continue. By then, the door opens. Somebody pushes the door. Then the door opens, and who's that who comes in? It is Mr. Crocker's wife, Miss Millie. So Millie comes in, and then Taplow is so very scared. He feels that, oh my God, she has come. Did she hear me talking about her husband? So he slowly whispers to Frank, I think ma'am has heard. So Frank says, could be, she would have heard. So what happens on the entry of Miss Millie? So Millie Crocker brings relief to Taplow. This is Millie, who I told you is a sweetheart by herself. She really likes children. She doesn't want to trouble them. On seeing Taplow waiting for her husband and knowing that the husband will take a long time to come, she asks Taplow to leave for the day. And even though Taplow says that he fears to go without meeting Crocker, she comforts him to say that, never mind, do this little bit of job for Mr. Crocker, so he will understand, and rest, if anything happens, I will take care. So what happens as she enters? She comes unnoticed. Mr. Frank and Taplow were deep in discussion and laughing, and then she gets inside. Taplow he was still imitating her husband. He panics seeing her, asks Frank if she would have heard them speak or heard him imitate. Frank said she did. So Frank is putting a little more fire there to say, she did, I think. Taplow feels she will tell her husband and his result will be bad. So Taplow is in full fear that she's going to go and tell Mr. Crocker that Taplow was making fun of you and maybe his result will be detained and he won't be promoted. So what's going to happen? How does the lesson end? The lesson ends this way, that she asks if Taplow was waiting for her husband, that he would be late. She asks him to leave. Taplow tells her that Mr. Crocker specifically has asked him to come, so he might as well listen and abide to whatever his teacher has said, for which she advises him to go for a quarter of an hour and come back later. She says, you go for an hour and a quarter and you come back later. By the time Mr. Crocker will be back, because she exactly knew how long her husband would take to come back because he was in some other appointment. So she also says that she will take the blame. She says, in case Mr. Crocker comes early, I will take the blame to say that you are waiting and I sent you. So she gives him a prescription to get it filled from the chemist. So she says, okay, do one thing. Do this job for your teacher, Mr. Crocker. Take this thing and get it filled from the chemist so that you're doing a job for Mr. Crocker. So convinced Taplow accepts the offer and leaves happily, and thus the play ends. So what is the play all about? I told you, it's about a student. It's his last day in the school, and then the teacher has asked him to come because it's a kind of a punishment that he has to do an extra work for his one-day absence. The teacher itself is a disciplinary and he has complete control over the students. And Taplow, though he likes him, has few criticism. And who comes in between? It is Mr. Frank, another teacher, who introduces and has a conversation with Mr. Taplow. And what happened? Taplow feels free and starts imitating, starts teasing, starts criticizing his own teacher. And then later on, the teacher's wife walks in and he's still scared, feeling that she would have heard whatever he was imitating, and then he will not be promoted, for which Miss Millie helps him out, and that's how the play ends. So, what is the conclusion of the lesson? The lesson concludes this way. The chapter represents the relationship between the student and the teacher, isn't it? Instead of the student's anger, instead of Tableau being angry, his words showed us love. His words showed us love and dedication towards the teacher. His love and dedication towards his teacher was shown in the student. And then Mr. Frank, who is himself a teacher, he failed in tempting Tableau to abuse Mr. Crocker Harris. Alright, so here we get to know what is a student and what is a teacher, and what is a student's relation, what is a student's bond towards a teacher. So with this, let's move forward to understand what are the kinds of questions that you can expect. If you look at the short type of questions for 2 marks, why did Tableau go to school on the last day? Why did Crocker Harris not disclose Tableau's result? Why did Mr. Frank envy Mr. Crocker Harris? Where did Millie send Tableau, and for what purpose? Going to the long answer, what kind of a teacher was Crocker Harris, and why did Tableau hate him? Justify your answer. And then, what impression do you get of Millie from this lesson? Alright, so these are few of the short and long questions. Probably when we meet on live interactive class, let's discuss on how to answer the questions and what are the other kinds of questions, what are the 1 markers, what are the 4 markers, what are the 5 markers, and what are the 2 markers. So whatever you would learn for 6 marks is all being changed into 5 marks, which I have told you in my previous session. So dear children, with this, let me conclude for the day. I hope you have got a message from this play, the Browning version. The message to all of you is respect your teachers. I don't think that this has to be told or this has to be reminded, isn't it? Respect your teachers. That's it for today. See you in my next session. I will be doing the Silk Road. Until then, all smiles to you. Bye-bye.